Imagine a man who is schizophrenic, autistic, and suffers from intellectual disorders. His family's concerned because of his behavior. They ask the police to take him to the hospital to see if he should be committed for psychiatric treatment. The police do this, but while he's at the hospital and suffering from these various disorders, he comes under the delusion that a tiger is chasing him. And under this delusion, and for reasons only known by him, if known by him, he decides that he has to take off his clothes, and he does, and he then escapes the hospital while naked. He's running down the street. A different police officer sees a man running down the street nude. He arrests him for public lewdness, and he brings him to jail on that charge. But there's a problem. This charge is what's called a misdemeanor. It's a relatively low-end charge. And the police officer takes him for his case to be heard in the municipal court. It also could be in the district court, depending on where it is. But neither of these courts, while they both have the power to punish somebody for certain kinds of crimes, they lack the power to determine if somebody can even stand trial when the issue is, does this person have the ability to stand trial? In other words, does this person suffer from some sort of mental disease, some sort of mental defect, some sort of a problem where they lack sufficient capacity to be brought to trial? The reason is that under Alabama law, that's governed by the bigger court, and it's governed by Rule 11 of the Alabama Rules of Criminal Procedure, which says only the circuit court, which is the higher level court, only the circuit court has the power to determine whether or not somebody is competent to even stand trial. And so the case should be transferred to that court, and that court, after having the person evaluated, will make a decision as to whether or not the person can even stand trial at all. The irony here is that while the smaller courts, the district court and the municipal courts, can punish somebody for various low-level crimes like this, they don't have the authority to decide whether or not a person like this can even stand trial. If you're interested in these kind of legal issues and other legal issues that pertain to Alabama law, just hit the subscribe button. If you or somebody you love is in a legal jam, particularly if you have this kind of an issue that is a concern, feel free to give me a call. The phone number's below. Thank you for watching. If you want to be nice, if you'll hit the like and the subscribe button. Thank you again.